Hello and welcome to South Boston. My name is Justin. I'm the owner of Team 53 and I've partnered with Coach Dave Academy and Impel Motorsports to bring you this week's Learn to Drive video for super late models at South Boston as part of iRacing's 2025 Season 2 Week 10 official series. If you guys can, make sure you like and subscribe. Does a ton to help us out. I am, as I say in all these videos, a short track racer here in Wisconsin. My car is parked probably for the summer unless we can find some big sponsors to come on board. We've had some small ones come up and have started to help out a little bit with Sydney's go-karting, which I'm truly appreciative of. If you guys want to help out, we've got new Sydney Laxton merch up on the team53racing.com website. Should be a link in the description below to head you to the website. But as you can see, Overdrive Racing Oils and Lubricants, they are a new partner. Excited. Currently, they offer AMSOIL products. So if you guys have a car at home, you're looking for a little bit better quality of oil. If you've got anything that needs a lubricant or anything like that, they have those as well. There should be a link in the description to get you to the Overdrive AMSOIL page so that way they can get credit for the purchase, and every purchase that you make from them helps us out indirectly, where they pay us directly off of that. So huge help out there, and a big shout out to them for coming on board. But let's get started here with qualifying at South Boston. This is a track that it's really narrow and things happen quickly. So the better that you guys can qualify and be up front ahead of the fray, the better off I think you'll be. Some of you guys, you may say, I'm really not that comfortable in these cars yet. I'm really not that comfortable on iRacing. I prefer to have the wreck in front of me. Um, this is a track. I mean, you can see it's 3 lanes wide on the big part of the track with an apron on part of it. So you really have to have your head on a swivel if you're going to do that. But let's head out here for qualifying. For me, it was a 1 lap burner. Lap 1 was my fastest lap. In the past, I've had lap 2 be my fastest lap. So I think it just really depends on the driver. But we're going to show you lap 1. So we're going to come out in tire heat like we always do. We're going to head out on track. We're going to go high here in 3 and 4 and get a nice little run going. We throttle up off the corner and we get to that start finish line. And you can see here at the start finish line, we're already turning in for turn 1. So that's something you guys are really going to have to watch. Get as wide as you can here on this straightaway. Make sure that that car is nice and tight to the wall because it is narrow. So you need all that room that you can to get here into turn 1. So if you're looking really briefly, the dash lines for me are in line with my left side body panels. So it's a really quick one here. You got to be paying attention, but you can get in there. We go here to the start finish line. We're turning in here as we see the South Boston next to us, right? For turn 1, we're starting our approach. We're going to lift right at the start finish line goes past you, right? Start finish line goes past, lift and brake. Looks the same from outside the car. Let's make it slower. Start finish line lift, get a little bit of brake on entry. We're going to bring this car in and you're going to see here, I just kind of rotate it through, drag that brake into the corner. Once I get to this point in the corner where this corner really starts to open up, I've got my left front tire down here below this seam, which this is the grip strip here at South Boston. You want to hit that seam with your left front, get your left sides on there if you can. If the car feels a little tight, you try and drive it down a little bit lower to grab this yellow line, and that yellow paint will really free you up. And if you get below that, it's really nice if you start to get tight. So we grab that bottom, and we're just going to let this car rotate. About pit exit is where we're going to start to think about throttling up, and you can see here I start to give it just a little bit of throttle. And then we roll up here as we get towards corner exit and our wheel straightens out, we can throttle up. A lot of people have problems exit of 2. There's a set of bumps that kind of makes the car a little bit uneasy, but a lot of people will throttle up way too early here in this corner, and then when they get to corner exit, they have so much wheel in the car that the car just steps right out and they slide right out. So if you're having trouble with that, really look at how much wheel you have in relation to throttle. So we go down the backstretch, we get perked up here to the backstretch, right up tight, and then we're already starting here as we go past the Strutmaster sign here on the outside wall. Let me back it up here. So you see Strutmasters. That's going to be our cue for everything for 3 and 4. If they ever move that sign, we're going to have to find something else. But so we're going to drive it in, we'll lift and we'll brake. And then again, our goal, left front tire right below that seam, just like 1 and 2. Some people like to bring it in and they'll take a wider arc and drive it down. I like to just get down to the bottom, let her rotate, start to grab a little bit of throttle here as we get through center of the corner, and then just drive off as best as we can here. And the nice part is if you come off the corner and you know that it's going to be a good lap, you can just drive straight through. Don't even worry about braking for turn one. Just drive straight through to get your best lap time as possible, 182 for me. So even there, I probably could have taken that a little bit further across before I started to lift, but I kind of thought maybe I could make something of lap two, but my lap two ended up being about a half a tenth slower. So let's back this up and let's kind of show you guys, likely the lap 2 was slower because I drove it in so deep. But let's go here. So there is the lap inside the car. And if you guys are looking to upgrade your sim racing gear, Impel Motorsports, big supporter of mine. They've got Moza products, anything from an R3 bundle all the way up to an R21. Next level sim rigs. It's a great place to go for all of that. So we've already sold them out of a couple products. Let's kind of keep going and see if we can't sell them out of everything. Race trim wise here, it's going to look pretty similar to Q. You're going to drive it down to the bottom, kind of wrap the bottom, drive up off, 3 and 4. I missed bottom there, but we catch it there on exit, and we're good to go. It's going to look very similar to this. Nothing super fancy there. Should just be, kind of what you expect from it. Um, the big thing here is just going to be it's an 85 lap race. So making sure that you keep yourself clean and in position to win. This track, like I said earlier, it's very narrow, and when wrecks happen, they go all over the place and the entire track gets blocked. So you guys just really, really, really have to watch that and really understand kind of where you're at and how you're at in that fiasco. The other thing too of note is that your second lane will come in here, probably about halfway through this race. The second lane will really start to look attractive. The only thing there is just be careful. If you're in the second lane, it usually will burn off a little bit more tire. But once that bottom line really gets heated up, that second lane is going to be your choice. So with that, we'll kind of let you guys go. Have a great week of racing here at South Boston. If you need anything, you can find me Team 53 Discord. If you want to sign up for Season 3, we have a special where if you sign up with PayPal in the Discord, $20 gets you the remainder of this season. And then if you want to join on, you can pay the balance next season. Otherwise, head over to team53racing.com, sign up for the remainder of this season. We'll get included for free with a Season 3 purchase. So best of luck, and we will see you guys next week.